But folks, yes, let's go ahead and get started with the stand-up today. Let me talk about what we did yesterday with Groovy. Make sure you post what you have been working on and what you're planning on doing today. Yesterday, we are working through a lot of Firebase rules. We are this close to finishing it. We had a bit of logic to figure out in regards to essentially how we would link these signed in Firebase providers to user documents, because the IDs are different. For example, when you sign in with an Apple, authenticate with Apple in Firebase, Firebase gives you a completely different UID, which actually cannot be changed, unfortunately. So we have to map that UID into a user document reference for the actual data for that user, because the user document reference we make is actually using the providers or Apple's UID for that person's account. And that's so we can set up a social platform for that person and all this stuff. Makes it much easier. So we started working on a Firebase trigger function that would essentially, on creation of a document, would link these two accounts in a separate collection. Realize that we actually don't get access in that trigger function to the proper stuff. So we got to tweak it a little bit today. Got to tweak it around, and make sure that the collections are working as expected. So that kind of leads into what we're doing today. But let me see what we got here. Bretsky had a rough reminder on the difficulties of using regex from the command line. Made about 1/3 of the way through the POC for deploying the functions. Update on issue number 45. A few things we'll need to work through once it's further along. Bretsky, yes, I saw your comment this morning, my friend. I'm very excited for that. Just reading through the ideas, I was like, oh my God. It's going to be legendary. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I was going to comment on it. I think we should talk offline on Discord, get some stuff fleshed out, and then we can just write back on the issue saying, hey, BT dubs, this is what we talked about offline, if that's cool with you. So we should set that up. The Gabriel, just practicing type racer. Love it. Tinker and Think, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team, friends. Versha, hey, Geo copy the same designs as Zoom call. Won't they get copyright suit? Oh, I don't know, friend. Gabriel, the truth is, if you don't have access to Trust Program in the vet, you pass through them with a suitable aptitude test and interview them on competency-based questions where you know the traits you're looking for. Yeah, cool. Dad of Dom, what's up, Dad? Last night I spent an hour plus digging deep into React navigation, trying to navigate from a drawer navigator to a nested stack navigator. Oh man, thought I got it like 3 times, but it wasn't right yet. Went to bed. Think I have a strategy this morning, but haven't tested it yet. Best of luck, my friend. I hope it works out well. Make sure if you have any issues you're still running into, post in the Discord. I know I have a drawer set up in Groovy. I know that we've done definitely some weird stuff there. Yeah, navigation in React Native is not the best. It is weird, but I hope it works out. Definitely post in there if you have any issues. Alpha, I built a keyboard yesterday, and that's basically it. That's fantastic, dude. Hope the keyboard looks good. James, what's up? Welcome. Ed, yesterday, don't remember. Okay. Again, I think I spent all day just doing the test for programming boot camp. Finally finished it. Send it away today. Also, I learned a little bit from Terraform today. Haven't really done much, but we'll be working on the blog stuff and maybe even do a design for a personal project. Wow. And today I read and took a look about using Notion as CMS and automatically published blog posts to a website. Search and read about similar solutions others have done. Beautiful. Wow, there's so much. You guys are awesome. There's so much cool stuff going on. Hell yeah. Thanks for sharing. Cream Soda Waffle, I managed to fix all the warnings for my linting adventure, refactored some things, and managed to break only one thing along the way, at least from what I've seen so far. Yo, that deserves a salute. Congrats, Cream Soda. We're glad to see over 600 linting errors are done. Let's go. Montes, Pog, welcome. Folks, thanks for sharing your stand-up with me. I love it. So what does that mean for us today? Today we are going to be working on changing this trigger Golang function into a just regular HTTP request function. We're going to actually call it at a certain, we're going to call it within the client after we do the Apple account creation stuff. And then at that point, we should be able to finally mess with our Firebase rules in a much more efficient way. And then finally, we can move on to our next stuff. So get this thing changed, finalize the Firebase rules, get the thing deployed, test everything, move on to new stuff. We go from there. Woo! Folks, thanks for being here. Appreciate you all being part of the stand-up. Now, let's get over to the main beef today. If you forgot what we're working on, type in exclamation point today to learn more about what's going on. And folks, I think you know what time it is. I think you know what time it is. It's time. It's time. It's time. Get those hands warmed up, baby. Oh, man. Montes, thanks for the water. Cheers. Beef up your keyboards. Get your keyboards overclocked right now. Let's get it. Sitting properly in my chair. Folks, it is time for Type Racer. Every day before we start getting into any work, we got to get some Type Racer going. We'll play about three matches depending on how we feel. I'm going to post a link in chat right now. This link right here, you actually have to copy from Twitch, as it's quite annoying. It doesn't format properly. Grab that link, join in the race. Let's get started. See who has the best typing skills today. Best of luck, everybody. Play about 3 matches. If you don't get into this one, no worries. Make sure you get into the next one. Best of luck, friends. Ah! Oh man, the freaking commas and shit. What is this from? No. Okay. There we go. Not a terrible start. Oh, it's from friends. Oh, I see. 5th place. Who got first? Whoa, 137? Jesus. Gabriel, 137. Reme coming in 2nd place with 114. Jesus, you guys are insane. I got 5th place, only 60 words per minute. Holy crap. All right. James is so slow. James, what place do you come in? Who came in 3rd with 88 words per minute? That's freaking awesome. Ed coming in 4th. I got 88. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, I got 60. I came in 5th. It's the punctuation is really difficult. Wow. All right, friends, 2 more. Here we go. Let's see it. Wow, yeah, punctuation sucks. Best of luck, everybody. Come on. Come on. Ah! No! No! Okay, 71. There we go. There we go. God, man, Gabriel, what the hell? Again, 4th. This keyboard's so bad for speed typing. This one was easier. I think everyone did probably better across the board. I told you I practiced. You definitely did, my friend. Wow. Nice work. The cat in the hat. Beautiful. Nice job, everybody. Second place with 101 Reme coming in. Woo. All right, folks. Last type race. Get on in. We got to take down Gabriel. Got to take him down. Let's go. Best of luck. Really? Really? Spelling. Spelling. Wow. Oh no. Man, that was my worst one. I give up. Holy boy, this adrenaline rush. Damn, I got so hyped from Type Racer. Man, you guys are awesome. Reme and Gabriel, congratulations. Holy crap. You type fast as shit? Wow, great job around the board. Around the board. Everyone did a fantastic job. Thanks for being here. We got one person still going. Are you going to go? Are you going to finish? But the real speed test is how fast can you type? Function. Function. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. Oh, man. That's good. I think... Hold on. I got to write something on my whiteboard. All right. Sorry about that. I need to practice touch typing. Yeah, I feel like I do as well. I think that's kind of where I end up getting messed up. Because, like, I don't know. It's hard, man. It's hard. Bishklar, I got 27 words per minute. Hey, that's a great start, my friend. It just builds over time. Come be here in the stream during the mornings. Get started with some Type Racer. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, you get thrown off. And I think the thing also is, like... Oh no, maybe I'm not looking. I'm looking at what I'm typing. When you think about what you're typing right now, right? Like you're not reading something and typing it. You're just typing it from your mind. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier. My keypad mode is super light linear switch. Great on type for long coding sessions, but speed typing, it's really just press out of order misclicks. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, it's fun. I've never done Type Racer until about a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I like that we started this. I think this is a lot of fun. Get the blood pumping, the adrenaline racing. We're gonna have to start giving away some like prizes or something. We gotta do something. Here come the excuses, always from James. Anyways, folks, let's go ahead and get started. So this was the function that we started working on yesterday. We started calling this thing update provider users. And essentially what's happening is we now have this collection here called provider users. Provider users is going to take in the UID of whatever we're signed in as. So for instance, it's going to be this user UID from our Groovy app actual identifier provider. That's going to map directly to the new user that we make in our users collection here. So I was looking at this morning, and essentially what we're going to do is on add username, which is, this is essentially the first sign-in flow. Like you just signed in with Apple Music. You've never been here before. Let's get you set up. Once you go ahead and press this add username flow, we're going to do two things. We create a document. We create a document and sign you in, right? So once we sign you in, we have the credentials for that person. So we can actually sign you in here. And at this point, what I do think we need to do is return signed in users UID. And we should be able to access that via the Firebase auth, if I'm not mistaken. So if we did like Firebase auth, current user. Yeah. And then UID. Just like that. It's actually perfect. And so we can actually return this right here. Return current users UID. In case we need to add to provider users collection. Yes. Nice. Guy, welcome back, my friend Rushki. Howdy, howdy. Nice to see you, folks. Tried again, got 30. Hey, there you go. See, you just got to keep practicing. You'll get it. Dude, that's crazy, though. That's really fast. Twitch Prime. Uh-oh. Rushki see some blue badges with white crowns in them? Gabriel Crown? What do you mean? Did you know that you overclock your keyboard? It actually helps you in Type Racer. Simple. I see gifted icons if that's what you mean, or those diamonds. Kappa. Did you send that clip to Twitch yesterday? Actually, I didn't. No. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Nah, I didn't. I guess I didn't really think it was that important. Yeah, folks, if you weren't here yesterday we got, I guess we got botted, I suppose. I got 860 followers yesterday within like 30 seconds. And then, yeah, after that, they all unfollowed. we got a clip of it. Maybe we should make a command called like bots or something. Same thing happened to you before. Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, what's going on? And then, yeah. Yep. That's what I thought. So my main concern was like, I didn't want Twitch to think that I was botting in any way. But then I was like, I don't think they'll pick that up. And if they do, I guess I have a video for that. So we'd be good. But anyways, yeah. So at this point, what we'll do is we'll actually return the current user ID. This is our module current user. We should be good. And so this will be signed in user ID. So let's do UID. And then at this point, we'll check for our Apple provider. So we'll say platform dot provider. Oh man, I don't remember what I called this. Prop social platform. It is platform name. So we say, hey, if platform name is equal to Apple, run add to provider users. Cool. Oh, this ain't Golang yet. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Await task. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Great name, by the way. Does the magic mouse hurt your hand? The design seems so non-ergonomic. It doesn't. It's actually been okay. So I don't know. It's the reason why I use the magic mouse. I was between the magic mouse and the trackpad. I need the gestures, right? So like doing stuff like this has like changed my workflow on my Mac. When because I use my mouse like a fair amount. And so I needed something like that. So for me, it was kind of only between the magic mouse and the trackpad. It's been fine. It's a like It's not curved enough where I have to like top my wrist back like this. It's still fairly flat, so I don't really feel fatigue from it. Yeah. Yep. But good question. Yeah, it's a good question. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, now we have this thing here, we'll actually need to add the URL that we're going to call here, or the endpoint. But for now, we're going to actually change this function to work properly as we would want it to. Yeah, and so we actually have to change the request type to be something like this. And we have to figure out what we're going to pass here. So provider user is that, and then we have to figure out what the what we're passing in. So I think what we'll be passing in is the provider UID, and then also the oh yeah, the user document, or the platform UID as well, because then we just map that to the document, no problem. Real programmers don't use a mouse, but I'm also a fake one. Yes, I can't. I gotta use a mouse. I probably would never go full on keyboard, but who knows. Oh, folks, super random. Forgot to say as well during stand-up. I bought a Raspberry Pi yesterday. And I got the Raspberry Pi 4 I got the 4 gig RAM model. And I got a 64 gigabyte card, mini SSD card. And so I get part of it today. The next comes on Saturday. I'm super excited for it. We're going to set up a little server to run all the Discord bots and Twitch bots on locally. I'm going to also move some of my app servers to it as well. Yeah, so we'll probably have a stream where we work on some Raspberry Pi stuff. Tesla Pi. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super stoked about it. The new NVMe model? New NVMe model? Wait, which model is that? Holy crap. That's freaking top tier. Damn, I should have waited for that. I had no idea. You said you got bought it, but wasn't it your own script, aka Firebase Actions, that misfired? No, it wasn't. That's the place where bots go die. Yes. I have one Pi running Pi-hole. Oh, nice, Bretsky. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I'm excited, man. Yeah, and we have some, we have a lot of like home automation over here. So I think we'll probably set up some home automation stuff on it as well. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to use it. I've been wanting to buy one for a while, so it just made sense to finally pull the trigger on it. Okay. Anyways, so our function is going to be an HTTP request function now. So we pass in our writer and the request. And so at this point, what we want to do is init with our environment. As long as that passes, we're good to go. Decode request. So at this point, we're going to need to, yeah, you need to get this guy and pretty much go from here. And I don't know what we're going to call this thing. I think we're pretty much just going to create a type called, let's put this on top. Update provider users request. It's going to be a struct. So update provider, forgot the I here. User request. Takes in the provider, the Firebase provider UID and the platform provider UID to map. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Something along those lines. Pi Zero is cool and cheap for electronics projects. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I think in general, just the Pi. Dude, I mean, this thing has... It's a quad-core CPU. It has 4 gigs of DDR4. And it's the size of, like... I don't know. It's the size of nothing. It's so small. 2 HDMI outputs. One of the outputs is 4K 60 FPS. Like... I don't know, it blows my mind. That's crazy. Something so small and so cheap can do that. Pi Zero is like $10 and even smaller. Wow. Yeah, Bretsky. So the model I got. Let's go over here. This thing's wild, man. Yeah, so it has gigabit Ethernet, 2 USB 3 ports, 2 USB 2 ports, 2 micro HD that support 4K monitors at 60 FPS, quad core processor, 4 gigs of RAM. Like, oh, built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as well. Yeah, it's actually insane. It was $60. Dude, yeah, this thing is awesome too. Yeah, it's incredible. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is great. All of it, man. It's cool. Definitely, if you haven't looked into getting some sort of Raspberry Pi to set up just a little home server for yourself, even like a file server, I don't know. I think it's worth the little money it is to play around with it. Like it's cool. It's super cool. But all right, so update provider user request takes in the Firebase provider UID and platform provider UID to map. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll pass in a type or a property name of Firebase provider UID. This thing's just going to be a string. And then we need to add our tag here, JSON. What did I call this? Now let's call it Firebase provider UID. And then we'll this other one we'll call platform provider UID. Oh no. Platform provider UID right there. Nice. And those are just going to be string values. And at this point, we need to now decode this thing. So we're going to call this. Yeah, we'll just call it request data. And then update provider user request. Taking request data from the request object. And then at this point, we say, does user doc exist? Or update provider user is going to be our new request there. As long as we have some data, we're good to go. And then the next step is get social platform doc that was created. Yes. So now, so we don't need this part anymore, actually. So we're going to comment this out for now. Yeah, this was a whole extra step that we had to go through if we were getting the Firebase, the actual action request. So Firebase, Firestore, social platform, unmarshal. Oh yeah, I don't think we need. Yeah, we don't need this at all. I'm going to comment all this out right now. Go from there. Now if they do dual NICs, there's my next router. Yeah, for real, right? I'm sure eventually they will. Marcel, what's up? How much time do you need to spend to learn all your stuff? I pretend to be an app developer too. Oh, I pretend to be an app developer. I think after the coronavirus crisis, app dev should become a hot job. Yeah, I mean, app dev's a pretty hot... Development in general is a pretty hot job right now for sure. So I've been programming for 5 years. 3 of those years professionally, and 2 of those years just in school and stuff. So it depends how much you work on it. I mean, I program essentially every single day. So yeah, literally almost every single day I do some sort of programming. Okay, so we get this. We essentially, at this point, if we're calling this, we know that we're here to actually set the collection, update provider user request. And so I think really all at that point is create document reference to platform UID. And so I believe all we need to do is platform docref. We just need to do Firestore client.doc. This will actually create our reference. And this is just a stringed path, right? So this should be users. Oops. Users collection. And then it's going to be. Oh, what's our platform here? Is our platform here? Let's see. Does it have Apple appended to it? Platform name, platform ID. So I do think we need to actually create this sort of layout. Which means we should probably do that on the client. Yeah. I was thinking about studying Android programming. Nice. React Native is not too popular here in Brazil. Oh, really? That's actually really interesting to know, huh? Thanks for answering. Yeah, no problem, Marcelo. Best of luck to you, my friend. I hope it works out for you. Yeah, so I think pretty much then at this point, the platform UID will end up being Apple and then platform.id. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. We should just be able to pass in users and then whatever our request body is here. So it should be request data dot platform provider UID. So we create that document reference there. And then we can do, I guess we do create document references. Dr. Ray, thanks for the lurk, my friend. Appreciate you. Oh, probably need to do this. And then at this point, we'll do Firebase. What did I call it? Firebase provider UID. Or Firebase. Docref. So platform provider docref. Let's also rename this. All right. And then Firestore client.doc. We'll do the same deal here. This one is going to be the name of our collection. I keep forgetting it for some reason. So provider users. It's a weird name, I guess. Provider users. And this thing's going to be request data. Request data dot Firebase provider UID. All right, cool. So we have both of our doc references here at this point. What does the colon mean in front of the equal sign? Yeah, so this pretty much means whatever the value of this thing is, we're going to assign it to this property. So instead of doing something like this, if you did something like this, you would actually have to declare it with a var. But here you can just do colon equals, and that actually assigns a value and initializes the property at the same time. Hey, Stewie. Join the stream, defaulted to 160p. Absolutely beautiful. Oh no, why? Yeah, useful attraction. Thanks, my friend. That's perfect. So yeah, we'll create these document references like this, right? And so then at this point, we will write to Firestore. And pretty much the only thing that we're doing here yeah, this is where we were actually writing it right here. So I think what we can do is actually come here and say Firebase provider docref dot or is it, so we have to do Firestore client dot it's doc dot, is it right? I forgot how to do this. I think it was just, oh, Firestore collection. Well, doc doesn't really matter. And then write to the DB. Yo, what's up, Ben? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no problem, Montes. Anytime, my friend. Yeah, I forgot what the library, the Go library uses for this. I think we should just look for Firestore client. Let's just get. Oh, I think this might actually be. Create playlist. Where are you, my friend? Firestore client. As it gets the Apple token. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, right. Yeah, here we go. Oh, set. Yeesh. Forgot about that. What does this alarm mean on your phone? I'm always thinking that's mine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to keep it on. So the camera that I'm using a DSLR camera. The problem is it falls asleep after 30 minutes. So I set an alarm every 25 minutes to go off so I can just move a button on it so it doesn't fall asleep. So that's what it that's what it is. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah. Guess my repository made it to GitHub Arctic Code Vault. Hey, let's go. I think mine did as well. I had a couple that might have. Do you get a notification or something? Spiders, welcome. Don't tell him. Oh, badge on GitHub. Oh, no, then maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a badge. Oh, I did! You contributed code to the 2020 GitHub archive program and now have a badge for it. Thank you for being a part of the program. Let's go! Guys, my code, my absolute beautiful, wonderful, absolutely incredible code has made it to the Arctic Code Vault. And for generations and generations and generations, they'll see the beauty of my code. Just want to let you know. Let's go. Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet. Hell yeah, that's actually really sweet. Yeah, thanks, man. Congrats to you too. That's cool. It's really, really cool. All right. I do think we only need to, we can just do our context dot background here. And then we can pass in the platform provider doc ref like that. Booyah. So right to Firestore, essentially we do Firebase provider doc ref dot set this document at this path. And that's going to be the platform provider doc ref. So this one, it's going to go right there. And I believe this has a write error, right? Yeesh. Yeesh. And it's that easy, folks. It is that easy. All right. Cool. Hey, nice, Ono. Yeah, great start to the day. That's super cool. Arctic gang. Hell yeah. Everyone should go check their GitHub. See if any of your repos made it to the Arctic storage. Coil Twitchbot coming in with 100 bits. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits. Coil Twitchbot. Appreciate you, my friend. Oh, this doesn't return anything. We're good. Yeah. We good here. Okay, so write error. Again, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to have to change this. Once we get Sawmill in here, it's going to be awesome. Okay, then we can delete all this crap. See ya. And then here we just actually return. Yep. And then here, yeah, we got to just fix up our log statements here. Yeah, write an error. So at this point, it's going to be init error. Init error goes there. Init failure with blah. Cool. So we start off by initializing with our environment. Easy peasy. Then we do our decode here. So our decode essentially just takes our request data, which is this guy right here. Oh, wait, what? Struct field tag JSON Firebase. Oh, I forgot the parens. Not the parens, the quotes. There we go. There we go. We're being botted again. Is this what happened yesterday? Nah. That was so weird, man. That was such a weird experience. Okay, cool. So yeah, we return there with that if we fail. Decode our data. Also return here. Or is this the proper? We should probably add this here. As so. Like that. Okay. And then, yeah, again, we decode this thing. If we have any errors decoding stuff, we will fail there. Then we'll create our document references. So again, our provider users is our new collection that we're writing to right here. Provider users. It's going to go right in there. Provider users is going to be the Firebase provider UID. And then the platform provider is going to be the users, platform provider UID doc there. Then we just go ahead and write that to Firebase. Or Firestore, if that all goes well, we just pass back a okay, and we're good to go. And that's going to be our function, folks. It's actually really easy. So let's go ahead and actually change something up real quick. Oh, one thing I realized, we actually don't need provider user anymore. I don't think we're using that anywhere. Yeah, we're not. Cool. So let's go ahead and just delete that. We don't need this anymore. Nice. So this definitely simplifies things a lot. Yeah, I think we should be pretty good. And so at this point, what we need to do as well. Oh, what did I change in here? Oh, I added the event user preferred social platform. Yeah, let's take that stuff out for now. I don't want to change this if we're not going to be using it right now. I don't think it really makes any sense. So we're going to actually just git check out all that crap. See you later. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. And then here in deployment, we're going to change this to actually be a trigger function, not a trigger function, and just an HTTP request function. So you'll see here we have, we got to change the name to update provider users, and then it's just going to be same name, uppercase though, with our class, and that's it. Easy as that. Nice. Hey, Blake. I had to get off early yesterday. Did you fix the Apple problem in the Firebase rules yesterday? Well, thanks for heading back in. We got to a point where we understand what's going on. We are finalizing it right now. So essentially what's happening is I'm making a new Firebase function, update provider users. This is going to be a separate collection that actually links any of these provider users to the user document within Firebase. So we can search for this thing that will pull back the proper document, and then we essentially have a link between these two accounts now. Because I have a feeling that this won't only apply for Apple. This is also going to start applying for like Google and things like that, any of the Firebase providers. So we're about to test this to see if we write this properly, and go from there. Yeah, I think it should be pretty okay. It's not like my favorite approach, but I think it will be good and it'll last long term for us. So after this, we verify this works. We're going to go to the Firebase rules. We have to tweak them a little bit to now also check for provider users, and go from there. So yeah. So, okay, we got that. Next step, in this thing here, we need to go to our main.go, and we actually need to add this function now as well. So we have the event. Yeah, no, thanks, Blake. Hope all is well, friend. Appreciate that. I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried. As long as I think we've looked at this from a bunch of different angles. So I do think we'll end up being okay. But time will tell. Awesome. So we add this guy now to our main.go. This is what runs everything locally. So let's go to our Go mod here. We'll need to add this here as well. So we'll do GitHub Pixelogic, and then this will be update provider users, like that. So we'll keep that up to date. Our main.go here. Yeah, awesome. Hey Dalek, what is Func Framework? So Func Framework's actually something that the Google Cloud team made, and it essentially helps us create functions via Golang, and that's pretty much what we're using here. So all of these things here are brought in. They have this function called register HTTP function. All you have to do is pass in the endpoint of what you are going to end up calling. Whatever the function calls, like the actual main it calls, and then we can access this all locally from our machine. So I'll actually set this up right now and show it to you. So we got that there. Make sure it runs, not npm. This is just going to be scripts. So I made this thing called gorun.sh. Oh, we need to add the replace. Yeah, thanks, Ed. Have a good one, my dude. Always appreciate you hanging out. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully see you this weekend, man. Have a good one. Cool. So now we just need to add our replace here. And that's because the replace function essentially says point to our local work, not up in GitHub right now. So we're going to do this. We're going to do replace. And this thing's going to be .cmd.update provider users like that. So now when we build this thing, shouldn't be github.com groovy backend cmd update provider users. Did I do this right? Did I save it? Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Then we added our replace cmd update provider users. This should work, no? Oh, it's okay. I forgot to add the I always forget to init the module. So we had to make a Golang module inside of our new function. So cmd cd update provider users, and then we have to do go mod init. Yeah, and this thing creates a module for us. So it's saying it couldn't find the mod file there. And then we actually have to back out. So cd, and then we can do scripts. Oops. Come in, dear. Oh, just scripts. Go run. There we go. Okay, parsing. In Firebase? This should be okay. This is weird. Let's go to our scripts real quick. Oh, here we go. So if we're in Groovy backend, we always should be running this from the root. I see. So add social replace. Oh yeah, probably didn't do it correctly. So that means if we're in the root, why did I have it like this? What the hell? Well, actually that. Oh, I wonder if it's in here. Yeah, I see. Why did this overwrite like this? That's weird. This shouldn't be affecting this file. Yeah, we should not have this here at all. Like the main go mod should not be affected. Yeah, so I see the problem here. Do that, and then this should just be like that. Yeah. And so that is actually okay. cd cmd for D, go through all the files within the CMD directory, which we do, and then we back out and head back to main. So cd. Oh, I should just do this and then go run. Oh no, but we need it for, actually no. Yeah, we need to keep that there like that and then go run. And that should just do it for us. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it added that replace there, but so there you go. Now we're running the server locally. So all of these endpoints are now available to us locally, which is great. So what we can do at this point, if we actually went and hit update providers users, then it would actually work. But we want to pass in some data there first. So what we're going to do is we have to make some changes around here to our endpoints and go from there. So we have this file in our React Native project called endpoints. And I believe this is just, our common endpoints. So this would... I do also think we should change this naming convention around a little bit. And instead of update, we should do create, because we're not updating anything. We're actually creating something, right? So we have create user here. So essentially, I'm going to follow this same sort of flow. But instead of create user, we're going to say create provider user. And then create provider user request. And at this point, pretty much what we want to do is, so create provider user and store in DB. Yeah, pretty simple. Headers, you do that. Common endpoints, we need to change this thing. And then create provider user request is going to look like that. Headers, yep, it's just that guy. And so let's go to our common endpoints. Oh, it actually removed URL. Interesting. If we go to common endpoints here, you'll see that we have this here. So we have create user, and we're pretty much going to change this thing to be create provider user. And this is going to be create provider user. So you know this, that we now have a different naming convention in Golang, so we need to go change that to, so there you go. And then so create provider user, Apple actions. We're going to actually add create provider user here, and we're going to actually use this here and put this in our Apple actions. Sayo Kid, thanks for the follow. Woo. Appreciate you being here. Actually, I'm not going to throw this in our Apple actions. This is going to be more of a shared action, because essentially this could be useful in things other than Apple for sure. Yeah, so shared actions, I'm going to throw it in actually. Create document and sign in. Then we're going to do an export const. Create platform. Create provider user. Async. This is going to take in the, what are we calling it here there, friend? It's going to be provider UID. And platform UID. Okay. So we're going to call this provider UID and platform UID. This thing's going to be async. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And so at this point, we need to create request object. Call the thing. Move on. So this will be const. Create provider user request. It's going to be an object. And then so we need to make sure that we're matching up with what we're sending over in Golang, which will be Firebase provider UID. Firebase provider UID. Did I do all capitals? Yeesh. So actually, I think I want to change it to this thing to make those the same. And then we can actually do, it's just platform provider UID. Platform provider UID. Awesome. Now, create provider user. That's going to be in our endpoints file. So endpoints here. I'm going to throw right there. in shared actions. So at this point, we do await create provider user, passing in the create provider user request. So I was going to say it's that simple, but I guess this isn't like insanely simple. It's not like the most simple thing. Create provider has already been declared. Oh, I see. Create provider user. What do we want to rename this thing? Because yeah, I guess it already has been declared. Call this request. I feel like we should do the same thing here. So this thing should be like that, and that should also change up here like that. All right, and then yeah, I think that's it. And we should have this in a try catch, right? We do. Okay, cool. So if anything throws down here, it will go up there. We should be good. Sorry, that is my phone. That is not your phone. Unless you happen to have an alarm at the exact same time as me, which would be pretty crazy. Please let me know if you do. That would actually be pretty insane. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is actually pretty much all we need to do. So create provider user requests will actually come over here. We need to bring this in as a shared action. So we're just going to import that here. And then at this point, we can come over here. You can say create provider user request. We're going to pass in our provider UID, which is actually going to be our signed in user ID. Oh, this guy here. And then we're going to pass in the, I guess since this is Apple, we can just do this for now. But if we do change this to whatever platform we decide to use, actually, let's not. Let's just do it right off the bat, right? Pretty much we should just do platform.platform name. And then we can do platform.id like that. And that should do it for us right there. Yep, and we don't need to wait for this thing. We can just actually, this can happen as a background task, right? Essentially, we want to wait for the sign in. Once the sign in happens, it'll trigger our watcher in the main file, which will then switch the view for us, and then this will just happen and then resolve when it resolves. Like when everyone on a Zoom call has an Apple Watch and they all remind everyone at the same time to stand up. Yo. Never seen that. Would love to see it. That'd be pretty insano. Pretty insano, dude. All right, cool. So I think we're in business, folks. Let's put a log statement here. Need to write Apple user to provider users. Nice. Hey, Pitbull Proton. Good morning, my friend. How are we doing today? Welcome in. What did I call this endpoint as well? So I ended up calling this create provider user. So we're going to actually change our Golang functions to reflect that, the naming. We're going to do create provider user. Create provider user. Rename this. Create provider user.go. Okay. You're doing good. Nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Just create provider user. Yeah, doing pretty good. Yeah, definitely just doing my thing. Working on some Golang functions, having a good time. Yeah, overall good. Glad it's Friday for sure. All right, create provider user request. So that thing's gonna change to that. Create provider user request. We need to stop this server. Yeah, so again, we're just renaming things to create provider user request. Create provider user. Create provider user. Yeah, anything here. Okay, nice. So at that point, then we need to now go to main.go. This is going to be create provider user. Like that. Yeah, so we just have to update this crap. Yeah. Hey, Crystal, welcome back. How we doing? Nice to see you. And let's see if we start to fail anywhere. I think we should be good. Okay, so reading. Oh, we still have something here. Oh, probably in the import. No, we changed that. We changed that. This is CMG reading. Oh, I think I see. Yeah, we have to change the package as well. Yeah, it has to. Okay, there it goes. It has to go through all that stuff. What's happening in the mod file? Yeah, so the mod file is basically saying, hey, I don't know. I can't find this this Go mod for this thing called update provider users. And it makes sense because we literally just changed everything. The one thing I forgot to change was the actual package name for this function. So now we have it as create provider user. And that should be good to go now. Maybe? It doesn't like it still. Oh, module. That's why. Create provider user. Probably. No. I wonder. Yeah, thanks for that, Blake. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I think we are missing something else here. Right here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Nice. There we go. So now we got that all good to go. Name changed. Technically, we can now go ahead and do this. So what we're going to do to test this out is we're going to delete our current Apple user here. So see you later, my friend. Go to the DB. Go to users. We're going to delete you here. See ya. And then social platforms will also delete. And we'll see if we need any. I don't think we'll need any Firebase rules for this guy since we're doing it in the cloud. But yeah. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and start the app for anyone that has not seen it. Woo-wee. So we start up our bundler first to serve all our JavaScripty fanciness. And then we're going to run the iOS emulator. Or simulator is the correct terminology. Excuse me. We do this here. And then we have our debugger open right here on the right. We have all of our functions locally right here running. So you'll see all this did was it went through all of the functions that we have. And it added in this replace function here. So this replace function just says, hey, whenever you look for this, make sure you point here. And this is because anytime the only package that's being shared across all of these functions are these two. And so anytime we change this, we always want to point to our local stuff. Don't point to anything up in GitHub right now. All right, cool. It's loading up, baby. Looking good, looking good. I think we might be, we have a sign in. Oh, yeah. This is kind of weird right now. Okay. That's okay. We can still test to see. So the goal is we're going to sign in with Apple, go through the flow. After we create our username, we're going to check to make sure that, one, we don't get any errors in our function. Two, that we get a new document in provider users that points to that freshly created document here, and go from there. So let's go ahead. We'll do sign in with Apple. Continue. Share my email. Sure. I'm going to hide this thing. All right, cool. So was able to sign in. We got through. Once we got through, that means we have finally got the proper information from our Firebase provider for this Apple account. And now I can create a new username, and we will do, yeah, boy, Gravy. Cool. And then you'll see, oh, I don't have the logs here, but yeah, it hit a couple Firebase functions there. Press let's get groovy. We'll go over here. I'll do some stuff. Okay. Oh, request failed with a 500. So it looks like we hit something. So you see here, create provider user. Firestore cannot convert value of type Firestore into a map. Oh. How did I do this before? Yeah, okay. I had a feeling this might happen. So essentially what it's saying, it's that create provider user go 53. Or line 50, I guess, is the main concern. Oh, I forgot to return. Yeah, we got to add that return there. If it breaks in here, we want to make sure not to run this thing. Yeah, so pretty much what it's saying is I can't write this type of document reference to my collection, or cannot convert value into a map. I wonder if we have to do like... I don't know if we actually technically need to do that. I need it to be a document reference. That's the only problem. Yeah, you'll see that we do have our user here, which is great. So it was created, but we need that connection right between those two, which is what the provider user is going to be for. So cannot convert value of type Firestore document ref. I want to see the proper way to go about doing this, because I've ran into this issue a couple times now. So I've got a query to documents in Firebase. Firestore, I want to map each document to the type of object it should be. Get address. Path. Oh, maybe it's just off the path property. Yeah, this actually might be better. So what we could do, technically we don't need to do this, right? The cool thing about this is that doc returns nil if path contains an odd number of IDs or an ID is empty. So this actually checks to see if our path is correct, though at the same time, it's an extra, I mean, this is not a complicated path. This is literally just the user's document to that. And if this is literally just so the full source path, oh, maybe we should keep it like this though, because the full resource path of the document, this actually might be better to keep. All right, let's keep it like that, because that brings back the entire path. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we can try doing that again. The thing that we will have to do is sign out here. And then we are also going to go through that same deletion process of just deleting all the stuff. So we're fresh here. So here, authentication, delete, bye-bye, database, social platforms, delete. So everything else worked, which is fantastic. It was just that right there. So now we can go back through the sign-in process once more with our newly added work. I'm going to sign in again. Cool. We're brought over here. Let's try, yeah, boy, Greavy. Let's get Greavy. Let's see it. Still 500. Cannot convert value. Oh! I see what I did wrong here. I see. So, oh, I'm so dumb. Obviously, Firebase uses a document collection, right? A document is a key value pair. So it's complaining because I'm not giving it any key value. I'm literally just giving it a value and telling it to put in here. But we need to add a field to this thing, right? So what I need to do is I need to actually pass in an object here, which is why it made sense why I had the user here. Okay. So I wonder if we should be able to keep this thing. I think we should be able to. So yeah, we'll do that. Right here will be create what is this thing called? Provider user. Create provider user object. And then we write that object here as a map. That's what it ends up being. So we're going to create a new type here. Type provider user struct. I'm going to keep this in here because I don't like to move this to the main Firebase package unless we're going to start using it around other spots. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this right here. And then we're going to call this, I think we'll just call this platform user path or platform user reference. And this thing is going to be a pointer to Firebase document reference. Firebase or Firestore document ref. Yeah. Hey Nova, is Firebase authentication functions database free or is there a fee? Yeah, so you can actually, they all have a free tier. So they have a certain amount of like compute that's free. And then after a certain point, you start paying for stuff. So right now, since we call external non-Google host names within our functions, we have to set up a paid account, though they don't start charging us until we hit, again, that certain amount of compute. So yes and no. And they won't charge you until you go through all of your free compute, is the other cool thing about that. So eventually, when this thing is actually released and people start using it, we'll probably end up getting to a point where we have to pay, which we'll have to do some optimization. Yeah. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see. So actually, I think I'm going to call this thing in here platform user ref. And it's going to be platform user ref like that. And then we're going to create this thing here called var platform. Should we just do platform user ref? User ref doc? Yeah, no problem, Nova. Glad it's helpful. I don't know what to call this thing. Let me just call it platform user. And then we do platform user ref. Oh, wait a second. Provider user. I forgot. So provider user is going to be like that. Then we're just going to stuff the stuff in there. Provider user data. And then at this point, we just have platform user ref. And this thing is going to equal to this. And then that goes there. So that's what we were missing. That was a dumb mistake on my part. But yeah, so we just create this new thing. Platform user ref is going to equal to platform user reference now within our document, which is good. And that just passes back the document reference path. So let's go ahead, try this one more time. Third time's a charm, they say. Let's sign out again. Okay. And we're going to go here. We have to go to the database. We got to delete the stuff again. So delete our users. Again, they were created, which is great. Yo, oh man, I'm just going to be so excited when this Apple Auth stuff is done. We've put so much work into it, though. At the same time, it's actually really exciting because, I don't know, I think we learned a lot in everything going through the Apple Auth like this. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's always cool to kind of like sit back and see it all come together and realize that, yeah, a lot of the stuff you did is actually working. And then it'll be even better when we release the next alpha version. And in case you're interested in joining the alpha, you would like to be a part of testing Groovy, all you have to do is head over to our Discord channel. We have our Discord server, and we have a channel there called Groovy Alpha. Go in there, look at the pinned message. Tells you how you get access via iOS and Android, because this also is an Android app. I know we do a lot of iOS testing, but you know, got to show Android some love too. All right, your boy Groovy comes here. Let's get groovy. Come on, baby. Don't give me a 500. Nice. Okay. I think let's verify. Let's verify. Hey, there it is. So you'll see now our platform user ref, even though actually didn't do this properly. Oh, I know why. I got to add another tag. Platform user ref now has users Apple there. This is our document reference path. So now we can look for this guy, which is associated to this, and we can pull back the data for that user, which is freaking exciting. Let's go. Whew. All right. So for this, we're actually just going to do Firebase. We can add a Firebase, or is it Firestore? I think it's Firestore, actually. Let me double check. Yes, exciting. Dude, really, really exciting. Firestore. Okay, cool. So we can add the Firestore tag as well, and then it will turn it into the proper format for us. So this is actually really cool because, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just really, it's really cool. That's all I got. So provider user takes the platform user document reference and stores in new collection. Hell yeah. Nice job. Golang for the win, baby. Cool. And I'm actually just going to edit this file directly. Right about. Where are you? Right about here. Yeah. Oh, I gotta redo it. Okay, so let's actually delete this. Add field, value, reference. This is gonna be what we just wrote here. Platform user reference. There we go. So add it. All right. Okay, so now the next step. Now that we have this set up, we got to work on our Firebase rules. So the question is, it's our playlist reads. And pretty much what we're saying is at this point, we do get our request auth ID. And so we can check to see if this person is a part of the playlist. And the way that we can do this is now we can say, we don't need that actually. We pretty much say, look in users collection for auth ID. If not there, look in the other collection, which is called, what's up, Tidex? Welcome. You got a question? Provider users. Look in provider users for reference. Yeah. So first thing we're going to do is we got to write our return statement here. And inside this return statement, this one's going to be probably a little larger at least. We're going to come in here and say, this. So if we have this, path databases, documents users, auth ID in playlist members, or just enjoy the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I just saw the question mark, so I thought you might have a question. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. Hope you're doing well as well. And glad to see you're enjoying. Firebase Rules time, you know? It's gonna be a time. Oh, I was like, what the hell just happened? We can remove that. And so, yeah, at this point, we're saying path. If this path is in here, we're good. Or we do get. We should probably create another function here. I think we should call this function get. I can't remember the name of this thing ever. I don't know why. Provider users, provider. Get provider user. I will do provider UID. And so here we return, we do get, what does get include? Do I do a get anywhere here? I might not do a get here. I don't believe I do, but I think the way that works is you just pass in a path. So get path. I guess we should probably double check this. I'm not entirely sure. Firebase rules get document. Yeah, using get. So we can do get. Using get and exist functions, your security rules can evaluate incoming requests against other documents in the database. The get and exist functions both expect fully specific document paths. Okay. Okay, so if request is nil and we do get and we do, okay, awesome. So it's just .data. Let's freaking go, dude. Easy. So essentially we run get on the full path, and we don't need the actual path here. Oh, we do need the actual path. I lied. We're going to need to do this right here pretty much. So get path. So get path of databases, and this is going to be provider users, right? Provider users or user. Provider users. Awesome. So provided users, and then we're going to do provider UID at the end right there. So return get path provider user. Awesome. And then we should do at this point dot data dot whatever we called this thing here, platform user reference, like that. Yeah. Wonder if we can chain this down below. Okay, cool. Yeah, so again, what we're doing here is we're getting the document that's located in this path, and we're passing back the platform user reference, so the actual data at that point. So we can then, I believe we should hopefully be able to just run get provider user, pass in the auth.uid, and then what returns from that is inside the members player. Dude, I think that actually worked. Let's go. Nice. I think that's going to work. Okay, so as part of the playlist, again, we get the path. We first check to see if the current path is in the playlist members. If we can't find this path in there, let's double check to make sure that it's not a provider. And we're going to say get provider auth UID in playlist members. If it's not in here, then it's just not part of this playlist, and we should fail. So read is part of playlist. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens. Publish that thing. At this point, we should be able to refresh. Though we're not pulling back any playlists, I don't think, so it doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and add one. Pull me back. Pull me back. Not now. All right. Now if I refresh this, it should just work. Let's freaking go. Woo! Hell yeah. So it worked. Dude, nice. Nice. You see, we didn't get any issues in here. Oh, yes. Dude, this makes things so much easier. Okay. So now what do we need to do? What do we need to do? What we should do is we should change is part of playlist back to utilize this. And then we'll just say UID. Hey, thanks, Distraction. Yeah, buddy. Good stuff, man. It's exciting. Yep, so we're going to do that there. We need to clean this up a bit. Awesome. And so the other thing we can do here is we could also check. We can also add this same sort of logic to the other sections. So we should look through these as well. We're going to have to, obviously. Okay, so like, for example, if user does exist, yeah, I don't think we need this anymore. Is Apple platform or no? Are we using that somewhere else? Oh, we are right here. Okay. Okay, so we can probably change this up even a little bit. Yeah, it might actually be better. So this goes to the provider users collection and grabs the document that is associated with this Firebase UID. All right, cool. Yeah, let's try to change these around now to finalize all of our freaking Firebase functions here, or Firebase rules, sorry. So for example, for a user, and we're trying to read a user document, all we've had here is, I think before though, what did we have before? Oh, is it loading or no? Okay. So we've always had that. That looks good. We've done multiple user does exist like that. And today we have this. Okay. So we're saying you can read a user ID if the request auth ID does not equal null. Then we're saying you can update an ID if user does exist. This seems kind of weird, but I don't remember. So user does exist. We should just add the check to this thing. Okay, yeah. So we say it exists. This path exists, or let's do this. Then we can just kind of remove that. What else exists? Exists. And then we can just call get provider user. So return if this path does exist. And then also get provider user if that path does exist as well. Then we should be good to go there. So I was trying to think of any scenario where we would delete a user document. I don't think we have any sort of user document deletion at the moment. So the one thing we'll have to remember is to delete user documents at any point. Yeah, so I think this should probably be a better experience given the UID. And then we have social platform is Apple platform owner. So is owner, we should probably do a check for this thing as well. Which let's see. Social platforms is owner. Request auth not equal null. Request auth UID equals user ID. Oh, I see. So we could probably do the same deal here. But I feel like we should probably make sure this stuff works, right? So for example, reading user documents and stuff, like let's publish this real quick. Let's make sure that we can still read our own user document. Okay, cool. So no issues there. If I delete this thing, have any issues? Nope. Yes. Caller does not have permission to delete. Is playlist owner. Okay, so that's the other thing that we need to update as well. Okay, so let's actually do that. Is playlist owner. Created by ref. Okay. Okay. So we can do this. Again, pretty much just say we get the path. Is a created owner path equal to that? Or we can do get provider user given the user ID. And then what that returns, if it equals created by ref, then we should also be able to pass this as well. So yeah, let's create another playlist and we'll delete it. Hey, Paco, what's up, dude? But can we do that? What do you mean? Can we delete? Delete it. Oh, God. Oh, because it didn't delete. Yeah. That's fine. Success! Looks good. Now, if we reload this, we should have the other playlist back, I think. No. Oh, because it failed on the delete. I see. Nice. Okay, cool. So that makes sense. So we did, so create is good. Read is part of playlist, is part of playlist, is playlist owner. We did all those. Cool. Yeah, we just have to clean up the other ones as well. Spectre Speed, what's up? Hydrate fool. Aye, Captain. Cheers, thanks for the water. Woo! Hydrate, my friend. We did it. All right, so user, let's get back over here. Allow read. User does exist. Did we did update this, right? I believe we did. Yes, we did update that. So that's good. So check is owner. I think we also updated that one already. No, we did not. Okay. So is owner, the way that we're doing this is we're checking the request ID is equal to the user ID passed in. Oh, I see, the user ID. Okay, so I think what we can do at this point, I don't think we need that check anymore. So we do request ID is equal to this thing. How's Groovy? Dude, we hit a good stride just now, or today. Yeah, man, it's been good. It's been good. But we're getting there. We're almost done with Apple authentication. I think I've been saying this for like literally 3 months, but we're almost done with it. Then we can move on to actually like setting up when I add a song via Apple Music, we add it to the document and all that fun stuff. And then all the conversion that's going to happen in the back end, like we can finally move on to the like meat of that part, which is what I've been wanting to work on for a while. But yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good. How have you been doing? Okay, so get provider user returns back our reference. So at this point, what we're going to have to do is do a get provider user, pass in the user ID, dot ID equals user ID. Cool. So I should probably put a comment here. We should check to see if we get the reference. So we should check to see if we get the reference. There is a provider user and get the ID from that document. Okay, I think that should be good. So again, get the document path that's returned. Oh, dot data dot ID equals the user ID. Oh. Oh, wait a second. Is owner the user? So the is owner user ID. User ID is a document path. So that document path is what we're checking. The document path would end up being Apple : whatever the ID is. So if this thing, it's this. So if we do have a UID with that document, we pull back that data with get, we do data ID, and that equals the user ID path, then that's the owner. Yes, I think that should be good. Now imagine just living that laid off life, about to pick up learning again, been way too long. Oh man, well, sorry to hear about the laid off life, but yes, I do hope that you pick up a project, man. Have some fun. Be creative. Be creative, dude. And I do think we should be okay at this point. Allowed to write to our user document. I'm going to sign in real quick. All right, signing in. I put in the wrong password. Okay, cool. So now that pulled back our document, everything looks good. Why don't we just try creating some new playlist? Not now. Cool, everything's looking pretty good. Delete this thing. Delete that thing. Okay, yeah, things are looking pretty good. Pretty awesome. Constrained coding. Hey, I'm new here, loving the keyboard view. Not sure, not seen that on stream before. Hey, thanks, Constrained. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here, my friend. Yeah, this is kind of something I had an extra webcam, so it was like I should probably do something with it, and this is what kind of came out of it. But yeah, we have the Stream PC keyboard right here, Stream PC mouse right here as well, and then the Mac setup. But yeah, glad you like it. But yeah, we're working on an app called Groovy. We're on day 174 today. It's a mobile app for both iOS and iPhone using React Native, Firebase, and Golang. It's a way for us to, it's an app that's going to allow you to create a playlist with any of your friends, no matter what streaming service provider you're on. Add songs to a playlist, listen to those songs, and add comments and stuff as well to them. So it's a social way to create playlists with people and share music. And that's just kind of the MVP of it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. Didn't give us the doggo cam. Bro, here's the problem. When the dogs come in, right, they immediately stand by the door because they don't want to be in here with me, because they just, like, they like me, but they don't like being around. You know what I mean? They'll put up with it because I live here, but they just don't really like me. Like, that's what it's come to be. They just don't really like me that much. They don't want to be stuck in a room with me. I did nothing to them. I play with them all the time, but they just love their owners more. They're like, I don't want to be alone. I just want to be with my owners. Not much I can do there. I don't know. I can't help it. Cool. So this looks like this worked. Looks good. Social platforms. This is the next one I want to do. Oh, so is owner okay now? Because we just added that check. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Bruh, get out of here. We should be good. Should be good there to just do read and write of our social playlist. Publish. Let's verify that. So we'll see if it pulls back our social playlists. All we have to do is reload the app. Reload. Nice. There it is. Easy. Do you have two camera angles for your main camera? What do you mean? No. This one right here is the webcam, and this guy up here is actually a new DSLR I got. Yeah. I know you're planning on supporting Apple Music and Spotify. What about Deezer? I'm not sure if you have Deezer in the US. So we do. I don't know many people that actually use Deezer as a platform, but the three main ones we're supporting right now are going to be Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. There have been talks of SoundCloud. Yeah, and that's it. Pretty much it. But we do. So again, the other thing about this project is that it's actually open source. So if you are interested in checking out the issues that we have, contributing to the project itself, feel free to check out both those repos. We have a bunch of issues in there that need to be fixed. Yeah, if you have any requests or enhancements that you think might be great, like supporting Deezer, please add an issue. Would love to know what you're looking for. When you swap screens, they look like a separate camera. Oh, to this one? Yeah, so this one is the DSLR. That's this one right here. Yeah. So two cameras, but there, and like that's the same camera there, and then main right there. Yeah, this one's just flipped around. Amazon Prime Music. We didn't have the. I didn't think about supporting it, but yeah, we've heard a couple there. Why do you do that? Why do I swap this one around? Oh, so it looks like I'm looking at the code. Else it looks weird because then I'm just always facing like the side of the screen, you know? I guess I can swap all the other ones around. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about it. I thought it was... Man. Thought it was fine. Pro streamer, dude. What do you mean? I have a bunch of things that I want to change on the overlays. I always want to change stuff on them. It's just literally sitting down and doing it, honestly. As I change one thing and then I don't want to go and change the other stuff is really what it ends up being. Okay, cool. So that worked. So that was good. Create request auth not equal null is part of playlist. We now have that is playlist owner. We fix that as well, right? Yeah, dude, it's part of playlist. We add that thing here now. Is playlist owner. We also added that. And then song ID. So user does exist. User does exist. User does exist. Yep, we added that check here now. So that should just work. User does exist. User does exist. Folks, and I think that is it. I think all of our Firebase rules should be good to go now. Which is so... it's so exciting. Holy crap, I'm so happy. Wow, yeah. I am very excited about that. That is extremely exciting. Do I need to publish anything? I don't think so. I think we're good. We don't need this. I guess let's clean up the comments and not look at this for a while, hopefully. But we'll see. Okay, and then is Apple platform user? We're actually not using this, right? Yeah, buddy. Get the F out of here, man. See ya. See you later as well. And then is comment sender. Why did I add this? What is this thing used for? I don't know. I guess at one point I used it and I haven't used it for a while. So we're just going to remove that. Nice. Okay. Let's publish that. Dunzo. Whew. That is great. So now what we can do. Oh, baby. Do that. Done. Get these dumb Firebase rules done with. Done. Let's go. I guess we should actually try... what should we try? We should actually try a full dev environment check real quick. So I'm going to sign out. I'm going to delete all the documents that we have for this user. We're going to sign in, make sure things are working properly. We're going to sign in with Apple Authentication as well. So we can actually see our playlist show up, I hope. Yeah, so let's go ahead and delete this document. Let's go ahead to users and delete that document. Let's go ahead to social platforms and delete that document. Nice. Yeah, no, we should be good. All right, cool. So at this point, our Firebase functions are good. We signed out. All right, sign in with Apple. We're going to get a whole new flow here. Cool. So you'll see now we choose our username. Let's create our username. So I want my username to be Groovy Guy. Groovy Guy has been snagged. Do we have a Groovy Guy? We do. Groovy Guy right here. Rip. Ripperonis, man. Oh, sorry, users. Yeah, Groovy Guy has been snagged. I didn't know that. Yeah, boy. Groovy. Groovy? Nah, Groovy. All right, let's get groovy. It's going to create all our crap. Should be good to go. What? The caller does not have permission to execute the specified command. Firestore document reference. Firestore document reference. Okay, there is one rule that's messed up, it looks like. Where are you? Try catch. Sign in user action. Okay, let's see. Did this, so need to write Apple user providers. Did it actually write? It did. So we wrote it and that happened, and then sign in user action. Did it create this document? It did. Social platforms. It should have done that. What was the call that it was doing? Add username. That's the thing there. Okay, let's go to add username and follow the flow. What am I missing here? Okay, do that. Once Groovy is done, we should follow the path of all successful tech companies and start a cloud provider. I'll do it with my one Raspberry Pi. the biggest cloud provider in this area with my one Raspberry Pi. Yes. I'm down. Sounds like a great plan. Sign in user action. Let's see where this is happening here. So get user document. I wonder if it's here. Or hydrate playlist. Yeah, let's add some lines here. So this is received user doc, and then we can kind of see which one's failing, and then we can see which Firebase function we need to rework. Hydrated playlists. Fetched members. User signed in. Okay, cool. So let's try this. We're gonna have to delete this stuff again and then go through that same flow. Wonder if it signed us in. I think it probably did. It did. Okay. So we got there. We got there. It was trying to pull back some documents, so I definitely want to see where that was happening, so we know. All right. Sign in with Apple. All right, back over here. Yeah, boy. That's fine. Let's get groovy. Let's see what we get. Okay. So, and get user document? All the way in there? Like we didn't even hit here yet? I forgot to save that too. Okay. Interesting. Let's go check that out. So Firestore users uid.get. So let's see if we even get this thing. I'm going to assume it's probably this, unless it's one of these. So let's do console.log here as well. got document from users collection. And then fetch child refs. So this will be fetched social platform child refs, right? And then this one was fetch playlists child refs. All right, there we go. Let's try this again. So yeah, again, one more time. Let's delete this crap. Oh, debugging, man. But hopefully this should show us the light of what's going on. No. Oh, platform user ref is also still capitalized. Oh, I probably forgot to rebuild. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I changed this to be the Firestore tag, so we need to make sure it's lowercase. Okay, cool. And then social platforms. See, it did. Did I already delete it here? I did. All right. Refresh this bad boy. Let's try it again. Boona! What's up, my friend? Welcome. Nice to have you. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Just debugging some Firebase. It's not time for stand up. Debugging some Firebase rules at the moment. But yeah, overall pretty good. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope all is well. Cool. So we got here, third place. Here. Groovy guy. All right, Groovy Guy's already been set. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's it feels good. Feels good. Feels good, man. Feels God, man. Okay, that works. Now we're gonna see where we go. Okay, so receive sign in with Apple. Need to write Apple user. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so got document from users collection. That's the next one. Got document from users collection. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yes, okay. So we got this. It looks like we're trying to fetch some child refs right here. So we failed at this point. And this is social platforms. So social platforms, we failed. So let's take a look at our Firebase rules for social platforms. Go from there. I think the bug started when you remove function in the database role. Wait. I think the bug started when you removed function in the database role. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Buna. Okay, so here, social platforms. So if we're trying to get a social platform, right? Because at this point we get all the references to our social platforms. I'm assuming this is where we're breaking. Then we can also put a log here just to verify. Starting to fetch platform child refs. Finished. Okay. So we add these logs here just in case. But yeah, we get the reference path of that thing at this point. So read is owner. So are we an owner of this platform? Is owner of this platform. That's actually kind of interesting. So is owner comes in here. if the request UID equals the user ID. So that's this thing here. Request ID equals that user ID. And then we do get provider user, taking the request auth UID. And .data.id. Get provider user ID. Okay, so let's take a look at the database. It should just be the ID, right? Not user, not UID. It could just be a simple issue with the users here. So we go to users. Oh, crap. Okay, no, it is ID. So just ID like that. So is owner of the social platform. So get provider user, request auth UID. So assuming at this point we get that .data.user ID. Maybe we should test this in the playground. See what we can do here. There's a line of code in the database rule you have said that you didn't remember what it was for and you deleted it. Oh, the comments. Yeah, so the reason why I deleted it is because it wasn't being used anywhere. So yeah, that's my only reasoning behind like deleting it. It literally wasn't referenced. So that's been like that since we can check the versioning, but for a while, I think. So I don't think it's that. Again, we're stopping at got document from users collection. So the next logical piece after that is fetching our child references. And our child references, the next thing we're getting is the social platform. So if we go fetch child reference for our social platforms, and so that's just a document reference, right? Document ref to this thing. And so we're reading it. So we're only checking to see if we are the owner. Yeah, so resource.data.platform name. So it'd be Apple : resource-data.id, whatever the ID of that platform is. And then is owner. We're saying if the request auth ID is equal to the user ID, then we do that. Then we can find it. Else, oh, I'm wondering. No, that should be good. We receive sign in with Apple. We should be already signed in and authenticated. Else, we get the request auth ID, auth UID, pull back the document from that thing, get the data, and that should equal to our user ID. So this seems pretty sound, but we should double check this. I don't know why they don't have Apple here. It's really, really annoying. But I guess we can just kind of do this ourselves. Hey Ed, yeah, doing good. I thought I had it all done. It looks like we ran into one more Firebase issue, when creating a new account with Apple. So I'm just checking out the rules right here to verify. Okay, so we need to we're looking for social platforms, and we're looking for this ID. Yeah, we are, dude, we're so close right now. Firebase UID. Let's go over here and get it. Hey, Canadian, welcome back. Nice to see you. Okay, so Firebase UID, we'll do that there. Yeah, and that's pretty much all we need, I believe. Dr. Ray, hola. Welcome back, folks. Nice to see you. So if we're trying to get this document based on our rules, let's run. Run. Okay. So we should be good. Yep. So is owner is called. You gonna show me anything? Is owner is true. Pass in this data to get the user document back. Okay, so what's the problemo then here, buddy? I wonder if we're not actually signed in. I wonder. Is it because of this? Get provider user, but then no, that should be okay though, right? Because I don't have a rule for our new collection. Let me try this real quick. I'm gonna refresh the app. We're already signed in. It should just pull back directly. In our state, interesting. Okay, so the rule does work. The problem is it doesn't look like we're signed in yet. It doesn't look like we're actually signed in yet because we can't get that thing. Because it must be passing back a an undefined auth token. It has to be. Fetch social platform child ref. So started this, fetch social platform child ref, started fetch. Yeah, we do those fetches, a bunch of other stuff. Add your playlist and sign in. Interesting. Okay. Create user object. Yeah, no, but we have the UID right here. That's the only way that we could create this object. Unless, hold on a second. Let's see this. Let's see if this was actually fixed or not. It was, damn. I was gonna say platform user reference was uppercased because it was doing that before. Platform user reference, that's correct, right? Platform, platform user reference and platform user reference. Okay, yeah. Dude, that's so weird. It's only when creating a new user. So I'm kind of curious now if we do sign in with Spotify, if we're going to run into the same issue. Yeah, it doesn't create it, which makes sense. Yeah, we don't wait, like we await until we get this back, right? We literally put everything on hold until we get this back. User snapshot DB user at this moment. Await. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, nice. I messed up. I feel like this is some weird fluke. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just broken. Orbstein, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Try catch to see where the promise failed. Yeah, so I see where it fails. White Panther! White Panther, my friend. Thank you so much for that raid. Woo-wee! Hell yeah. Bringing those 27 fresh new devs in. The Devil Wars. Oh my god, yes, you know. D and Cass, we're best friends now. Hell yes. Good job. Good job. Woo! Yo, White Panther, thank you so much for that, man. Glad to see you bringing in some fresh new devs in. Folks, if you didn't know, White Panther is part of the live coders team here on Twitch as well. Another awesome dev here that's looking for your follow. Go drop by his channel, give him a quick follow. This stream is quality, had to. Thank you. Deanne Cass, Quantum, Panther, yes, appreciate you all being here. And yeah, Deanne Cass, thanks for that follow, my friend. What kind of nerd streams code on Twitch? I don't know. Ricardo M. Silva, thanks for the follow. Her. Oh, my bad, Panther. Yeah, her. Go follow her on Twitch. Yes. Lady Dev in the house. Let's go. Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. Usually I'm pretty good about that stuff, but slipped that time. So thanks for calling that out. She's awesome and really good at what she does. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Let's go. Yeah, White Panther, thanks. How was your stream? So what are you working on? What are you doing? Okay, so when you were here the other day, I was under the assumption that you were just getting started. Have you been streaming for a little while? Like, you have emotes and everything. Y'all nerds. Yeah, we're all nerds. Oh, nice. Gatsby, Neltlify CMS currently. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Stream for 3 weeks? Yo, let's go. Congrats. That's freaking awesome. Because if you already have emotes and everything, then that means you are an affiliate. Salute to you. Heck yeah. Let's go. It's just that good. Well, I do hope to come by and watch the stream one of these days. Yeah, that's freaking great. I'm going to go ahead. I want to drop follow too real quick so I don't forget. Yes. Thank you again for that raid. Folks, by the way, everyone coming from Panther's channel, my name's Alec. We're currently working on an app called Grievy. This app is a cross-platform application built in React Native, Golang, and Firebase. It's a way for you and your friends to collaborate together on a playlist no matter what streaming provider you have, such as Apple Music, Spotify, etc. We've been stuck with Apple Apple Authentication for about 3 months, and now we've been working on Firebase Rules. We have one Firebase rule that's failing right now, just one. So come along and debug with us, because it's a pain in my fucking ass. Wow. Yeah, affiliate in a week. That is top tier for real. That is awesome. Congrats. Congrats. No, I mean, people must love the stream. That's great. It's freaking awesome. I might be number 300. Woo-wee. Love it. And Sawmill. Yes, Sawmill. I love it. Sawmill. Yes. I'm very excited. We started working on Sawmill. 65% gang. Woo-wee. Yes. Yes, Quantum. For sure. This is a great keyboard. This is the Keytron K2 with the brown switches, and I love it. I love it. But yeah, so we literally just hit a really weird snag right now with our Firebase rules, where it looks like our authentication ID here is not there. It's not there. It's really weird. I'm not really sure why. So I'm trying to figure out why this thing isn't authenticating. I'm going to go through the test flow one more time. Maybe I'll catch something this time around, but this means I got to delete a bunch of document stuff real quick. So we're going to do that. Yeah, brown switches. Yeah, they're awesome. They're the Gatoron Browns, and this is a great keyboard. I'm so happy I bought it. Blue for the win. You know, I've never tried blue. If you've tried brown, what are your opinions between the two? I would like to know. I've heard a lot of cool things about blues, but I don't know. This is my first Mac, so for all I know, I might like blues better, but I've been satisfied with it so far. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Microphone would murder me if I got the blue switches out again. Because they're loud, huh? Nice. Yeah, definitely don't want to get murdered anytime soon, for sure, especially by a loved one. Everyone loves the sound? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, so they're just loud. Gotcha. White Panther coming with the tier 1. Salute. Salutes. Thank you so much. Can we get some salutes for White Panther, please? Hey, DN Cass, did you know that breakdown by any chance? Tell me you knew that breakdown. If you do, you and I are about to be best pals. White Panther, thank you so much again for the raid and for the tier 1. Welcome to the team as an intern. Love it. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I just got an ANC headset, so now I can code on a clacky keyboard with half the noise. Beautiful. It sounds awesome. I might need to hear it again. It's okay. If you do know this band and that breakdown, I'll be pretty impressed. I don't know I think they are a fairly large band. Not really, like they're smaller, but this album, I'll give you a hint. This album came out in 2015, and they just recently put out a new album this year so it's been 5 years since their last album. And they go hard. It's good. I'm not an intern. The Pixologic dev team, tier 1s are interns, so welcome. I got the Razor Greens. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have the Razor Greens, too. I'm legit, yo. All right. All right. Prove it. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Here at the Pixologic dev team, you buy your way to success. Oh, God, sounds terrible. Sounds awful. Oh! DNC Cast, my friend. Thank you for that tier 1. Welcome to the team as well. Glad to have you here. Pyramid scheme. Shh. We've only talked about the pyramid scheme once on this channel. You got to keep it on the down low. Thank you. I really appreciate that, friend. Thanks for that tier 1 sub. Welcome to the team. Very happy to have you. Yeah. Okay. I will tell you the song. You should look it up. It's called Limbo by Reflections. Highly recommend. Depending on what you listen to. Oh, Reflections. Okay, yes. Limbo by Reflections. Oh, yo, okay. Hold on, we gotta talk real quick. I was supposed to go to Minnesota back in April when they were playing their show, and I was supposed to go again this August to go see their show, but I'm not going because of Corona. Yo, you are so lucky. I hope you have seen them live once. That's freaking awesome. I love Reflections so much. You haven't? Oh man. Well, I don't know if they're still playing their show. I don't know if I would recommend going to a live concert, especially one of that nature right now, but it's going to be a time. That is for sure. I do hope they cancel it and reschedule it so I can go back because I would really like to go. You aren't meant to see their show. I know, Pocket. I know. I'm not going anymore. I'm not going to go. It's sad. It's sad life. I hope you've seen Motion City Soundtrack live at least once because I've seen them 3 to 4 times. I actually have never seen them live. Rip. Rippity rip. Man, well, thank you both for the tier 1s. Appreciate it. Reflections, dude. Listen for, I call them the bongo drums. And so that breakdown just hits me hard every time. Because out of nowhere, they just go da-da-da with like freaking bongos. It was great. It was fantastic. Yeah. From the album The Color Clear. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, depending on your music taste, kind of depressing and very sad, but so good. So good. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. So we deleted all this stuff. Let's try to go ahead and create our user again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a fresh install of the app. I don't think this should change anything, but let's leave no variables in this test right now. Let's leave no stone unturned, as they say. We will go ahead, restart our Golang server as well, and go from there. Alrighty, and now we just need to npm run iOS start. Though after after we do this, yes. Once all the current events calm down in the concert season, we should all go and make a mosh pit while sharing their songs, chatting on Groovy. Yes, I agree. This is great. This is fantastic. Any of you who are actually fans of Under Oath is starting a live concert series. I think this weekend. If you have not seen it, it's one of the first. Yeah, it's one of the first. I'm so excited. It's one of the first like live stream shows I've ever seen. So they all will be playing together live stream. They're going through Lost in the Sound of Separation tonight, the whole album. Next Friday they're doing Define the Great Line, and then the Friday after that they're doing They're Only Chasing Safety, all the way through live right now. You should totally go check it out. I bought both tickets for July 24th and July 31st. It's gonna be great. I love that band. Hey Remilix, what framework are you using for Golang? So we're actually using Funk Framework. So Funk Framework allows us to create cloud functions with Firebase in Golang. I caught their reunion tour in San Francisco. It was so good. Yeah, yo, I did too. I actually saw it in Tampa though, where they, they're from Tampa. I was in Florida and I saw them there. It was awesome. All right, let's rebuild this app. So we're gonna actually start the service now. Get it going. Our Golang server is up. Let's go. Is that their last show there? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah, it's good, man. It's a good time because so Under Oath is from there, and then also A Day to Remember is from Ocala, Florida. So they always play like big shows over there. And I used to go to them all the time. I used to live in Florida, so it was great. Oh, with Let Live. Yo, Let Live is awesome. I love Let Live too. Such good music. Man, what a time. What a time to be alive for music. All right, we're going to go ahead and add the bundler here as well. Or the debugger, excuse me. So you'll see here, we're good to go. We're going to go through the sign in with Apple flow. So we were prompted with this good stuff. We'll go here. I'm going to hide that. All right. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong password. Rip. Okay, here we go. Then at that point, once we log in, we're greeted with this choose your username screen. So at this point, we can pick what username we want to associate. Ya boy Groovy. We're going to go in here, check to see if it's available. It is. Let's press let's get groovy. We have to add some loading indicator here. It worked. So we had no issues. Okay. So user sign in detected, receive sign in with Apple, need to write Apple user token, got document from users collection, fetch social playlist child refs, fetch them. So it worked. Why were we getting that issue before then? So here we have that. We have our users collection right here with our user right here. Okay. I mean, this looks like it's, I don't know why it wasn't working before. I wonder if it was some of the testing we were doing. So yeah, a fresh install did it. Let me go ahead and sign out, sign back in, make sure that that's working properly. Yeah, so again, come in here. Nice, yeah, thanks Canadian. Hell yeah. So we'll do that. And then if this login works as well, we'll go one step further even. Yeah, we'll go one step further and we'll actually authenticate with Apple Music. Cool. So you'll see that it found the user doc and we're signing in. And there it is. So now what we're going to do is actually go to Apple Music sign in. My service provider of choice is Spotify, so I don't know too much about Apple Music, how it works sometimes. I'm going to hide this real quick. We're going to do sign in with my credentials for Apple Music. And then I got some 2FA stuff I'm going through. All right, all right. Trust it. All right, so now we're signed in. So you'll see that some of our Apple Music playlists have been created here from Groovy. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually delete these. Delete from library. And we're going to make sure that we only have one playlist in here. Delete from library. All right. So now what's cool is I can say epic metal playlist. Let's put an emoji in there. Oh, can I not? Yeah, here we go. Clap. Clappers. There we go. Hide the keyboard. And then I can press add. And at this point, it in the background, what it does is it's actually creating our playlist for us already. Because no matter what we choose here, it's going to create. But it says sign in with Apple Music. Let Groovy manage your playlist by linking your Apple Music account. All right, let's go. So it deep links us over to this page. We press sign in with Apple. We've already authenticated this Apple account to authenticate with Groovy before, so it doesn't bring us through the same sign-in flow. We press open, and there you go. We're created here, though it looks like we got a 400. Oh, invalid authentication. Oh, snap. It's about time. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So I've been wondering how long it takes for the Apple token refresh to work. And I believe we have just hit that point. I don't know how long this token has been a part of this account. So yeah, so essentially we can't do it on behalf of the user because the token is not valid anymore. Oh, damn, dude. So we're going to have to add this for sure. For sure. So we go to social platforms. Yeah, we can go. We see we have our token here for our user. This is our Apple Music token. And so I didn't know what to put for the expires app because I haven't found anything in regards to expiration. So let's try to search again. Apple Music user token. Expiration. I don't know what we should do. A developer token is a finite lifetime. The longest can be valid for 6 months. Okay, so not developer token. We want music token. Rowler Rose. Hola. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, that's not it. Do Apple Music user token expire? Yes. Okay, this was posted 2 days ago. Nice. I'm working on integrating the Apple Music into my web app. I let users authenticate once the Apple Music Kit JS. However, I'm curious if the resulting music token expires. I'm storing this token in a database, but I need to know if I can get this token again at a later date without having a user authenticated. I'm literally going to reply because I just ran into this issue. To give some feedback. I just ran, or more so, I've been trying to figure this out as well. I just made a call to create a playlist on behalf of a user and received a 403. Unfortunately, I don't know how long the token has been sitting stale, but I do think it has been close to 1 to 2 months. The other issue that I see here is you have to reprompt the user for a sign in, as I don't think there is a refresh token endpoint. Go on, you call me back. Hey, thanks, Zancast. Yeah, I feel like we literally just ran into this. Someone posted this 2 days ago, so might as well, right? I've never seen someone actually reply. Yeah, I actually, so I realized I didn't have a Stack Overflow account, and I feel like it would be really great to have one, so I created one last week, and I'm like, I'm a developer without a Stack Overflow account. That's quite concerning. I haven't replied to any post comments on Stack Overflow. Well, hey, if you know something, reply to it. It's going to help move it along. I don't know. DNC. I haven't been able to figure it out. I literally, when I first looked this up, that's the first thing I looked at is like, how can I refresh this thing? Which is why someone's also asking this question. But so the other issue here is you have to reprompt the user to sign in, as I don't think there's a refresh token endpoint. Maybe we can find a solution together on this. All right, so hey there, I've been trying to figure this out as well. I just made a call to create a playlist on behalf of a user and received 403. Unfortunately, I don't know how long the token has been sitting stale, but I do think it has been close to 1 to 2 months. The other issue here is you have to reprompt the user to sign in, as I don't think there's a refresh token endpoint. Maybe we can find a solution together. Let's, all right, post it. Woo! Let's go! You just read the answers without it. Yes, but without a Stack Overflow account, you can't get dark mode there. BT dubs. BT dubs. I'm going to follow this. Yes. But yeah, but now you can, you help people. You post stuff. Let's keep searching, I suppose. Try to see if we can find something. Always use dark mode. Yes, 100%. Groovy is literally built in dark mode support. That's all it is. It's always just going to be dark mode. Yeah, like in their docs, they have literally nothing about, yeah, any user token. Hey, thanks, Canadian. I appreciate you being here, my friend. I look forward to the future too. I'm glad to have you here. Have a great one. Hope to see you soon. I see a man of culture. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. A man of culture. That's off topic. No. Oh. Use this method with your developer token to get a token that authenticates the user in a personalized Apple Music API request. Note that personalized... Hold on. Note that personalized requests return user-specific data. Errors 401 and 403 only occur when requesting a music user token. They do not occur for any of the other Apple Music API requests. Okay, but what does that mean? Invalid authentication. Groove music authentication. Too many tokens in one sentence, yeah. It's making me think. So I set my token to be 6 months in advance, my developer token. Oh, man. Okay, let's try this. We can hit this endpoint locally and see if we can authenticate as well. So I'm going to open up a new session here. Cool. So we can go here. Let's open up our inspector. Hello? There we go. Yeesh. Sign in with Apple. Come over here. Secret this up real quick. Sign in with my Apple account. Going doing some 2FA stuff. Okay. So you see we have this here. Access request. Localhost 88 would like to access Apple Music, blah, blah, blah. Allow. Okay. And then it should deep link back into Groovy. Oh, okay. So create Apple Dev Token. So Apple Dev Token, we pull from our DB. We got that. We're good to go. Create playlist. Creating playlist for Apple Music. Create playlist. Create playlist status code 403 invalid. Create Apple Dev Token. Token found in DB. Checking expiration. Blah. Right there. So at this point, we are authenticated and we should be good to go. Which means it's not our token. It was our browser session that was holding on to a token over here, right? So since this session was already here, now I'm curious if we go to private, let's see if we can get this thing working, because we could also do the same thing here. Let's see if we can get this going. Hell yeah. Okay, so we'll go through this flow. Let me do this again. Let me see if it deep links us. Hey, Marco, what's up, my friend? Welcome. So it looked to be, it could potentially be an expired. Wonder if it was an expired session or something like that. Okay, so we're back over here. Would you like to allow? Yes, I would. Allow it. Open. Okay. So we updated. That was it. Now let's add a playlist, and it should now create it for us. Creating playlists for Apple Music. There you go. So share is right here. Let's go to Apple Music. There it is. The other weird thing, though, is why do we have this? So it did create our Apple Music playlist, but what was this 403 for? Create playlist go. Oh, create social playlist go 130. Why is it so hard to share music? I don't know. I don't know. So create playlist. We go over here. Yeah, so it's just saying 403. Create playlist. Actually, we'll call our other endpoint. So create Apple Music playlist here. And so then at this point, yeah, we do this. Okay, do some body. Do blah with that stuff. Get Apple Dev Token. Apple Dev Token was received. We got that. And then Dev JWT token, API token right here. Create place. Oh, I see. That's just a function. It returns the whole thing for us. Oh, the request. So we make the request here. At this point, if we ever get a request error, then we just run the request, and then this is what happens then. Oh, but so at line 130, even though. Yeah, but that's happening in here, and it's create playlist. Yeah, so it makes sense that it would fail right here with that error, and then we would just return that error back up. This is very peculiar. I wonder why that failed. So there's a couple things we can do here. One, if we receive a 403 back from the client, or back from the request, what we can do is we could prompt the user to authenticate with Apple Music again, which, I mean, isn't a terrible solution, but it's kind of annoying, unfortunately, because we can't just do it here. We have to have them do it via the UI like that. But that might be the only solution that we have for this scenario. When yeah. Just as a follow-up here, So I'm going to look out for this 4-3 response again, log the timestamp, and see if, and then prompt user to re-auth with UI. Okay, I'm just gonna add that comment. You know, it's interesting that line numbers are a necessary part of the IDE. Yo, without line numbers, I think we'd all be all messed up. For sure. Okay, I don't know why this was created. That's very concerning to me. I don't really understand, but at least we can do that. So I guess the next question is, let me go over here. Let's go to Apple Music. Let's add a quick old song. Oh, it's not going to work because we actually Limbo Reflections, because we don't have support yet for this. But let's see what it does. I'm actually curious. Hey, let's go. Give me the share link, baby. Share. Copy link. Do this. Add the link. Paste the link. Add. Cannot read media ID of null. Parsing song. Yeah, so song regex helper. Oh, nice. So media link. Media ID. Spotify, YouTube, Apple. Hello, Apple. Media ID. Nice. Davcam0055. Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Oh, what's this link look like? Oh, geo.music.apple.com or music.apple.com. Shouldn't matter though. Is valid Apple Music URI. Did that print? It just says parsing song link. Interesting. So it didn't do anything? Really? Well, we'll have to look at that, of course. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Steph. I'm mad at myself. I accidentally bought chocolate-covered cranberries rather than chocolate-covered peanuts. RIP. That is absolutely the worst. Sorry, Royce. Cannot read media ID of null. Yeah. So we just passed back null. That's what happened. Yep. At this point. Interesting. So the media link wasn't correct. Wonder why that didn't work. Is my regex all jacked up? Should have matched. Oh, maybe because of this? Oh, probably. Probably. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We are going to do this. We are going to call it today. We got a lot done today, and a lot of thoughts to write down. I don't think I've tried peanuts and chocolate. Ooh, it's freaking delicious. Okay, so we rewrote the trigger function. Just a regular HTTP request function that is called from the client. Updated the client to call this one signing in as an Apple user for the first time. Updated all Firebase rules. They are all working. Poggers. Like, for real. Hey, Barger. Been a while since I saw a stream. Want to say the beard's looking great. Thank you, Barger. I appreciate that. Well, welcome back. Nice to have you back. We are actually just wrapping up right now, but I appreciate the beard compliment. Always appreciate it. And then what else? Started looking. I guess that's pretty much it. I just started looking at a potential bug with Apple Music token refresh. So what we will do next time, we need to deploy new Firebase function, do full test suite in prod with Apple sign-in, move on to next feature. Heck yeah, this is gonna be a good one to close out. Sad to see it end. Have a good day, man. Hey, thank you. You too, Barger. I appreciate it. We'll be back here soon. No problem. Folks, thanks for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you're new to the channel, or if you're here and you're a little shy, drop a follow. Would love to have you back. I stream dev 3 times a week during the week, usually Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Saturdays, we do a game stream. We're actually playing through the Half-Life series, starting with Black Mesa. Tomorrow is going to be the 3rd day that we continue on with this series. It's been a blast doing it. So hope to see you there tomorrow at 6 p.m. UTC time. And if you're interested in joining our Discord, we have a great community of people over there. Get programming help, showcase your projects, talk about memes, and get the latest updates on the stream from there as well. So again, appreciate you all hanging out today. Hope you enjoyed again today's stream. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw a nice little raid. We always like throwing a raid at the end of the stream. Who are we gonna raid today? Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Raid chain. Yes, Panther. 100%. 100%. I always like trying to find smaller programming streamers. Let's see. Can I? Yeah, go for it. Yes, tell me. Tell me who. Rushki, you have a nice Friday as well, my friend. Hell yeah. Tell me, Panther. I would be more than happy to. Happy. Rushki, hope to see you tomorrow, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. Else, I will see you next week. A lot of work will be done on Groovy this weekend, I have a feeling. Jake Weiss. Okay. All right. Lana Lux. Yeah. I've watched her stream a couple times. She's like a bigger streamer, I would say. I'm trying to find someone smaller for sure. But good call out, Pawn. Building stream widgets with HTML, CSS, and JS sounds like my type of stream. Let's go. Folks, make sure you grab that raid message. And let's show Jake what's up. Let's get groovy. Groovy. Get some poggers up in there. Huh? Confuse the heck out of him with what is groovy. Pachi codes? Oh, next time, Marco. Next time for sure. We're going to raid Jake today. Yeah, thanks for the share, Panther. Yeah, thanks for that. Might be playing board games all timers, so might not have time. No worries, Rushki. Check you next time, my friend. Have a great weekend. Everyone, thank you for being here again. Let's show Jake some love. Let's go in there, drop some follows. Thank you for being here. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See y'all tomorrow for the Black Mesa game stream. But until then, have a great weekend. Peace and love. See y'all on the Discord. Peace. Peace.